It's your boy Kev on stage with my guest, Big Irish J.
Say, man.
So you know that means it's time for Ask a White Guy. Now, before we start, you guys told me so much in the last video that my knees were ashy. I decided to wear pants. So what does Big Irish J bring me in the other video? This is what he brings me. Palmer's cocoa butter. You guys know about this. Now, here's the interesting thing, guys. This isn't a new Palmer's. This is a middle of the use Palmer. So Big Irish J, first question to the white man.
Yes.
What are you doing with our lotion?
Again, the white man tries to get in. We try and assimilate. And then, no, I use Palmer's. It's
This dude, Big Irish J, is attracting black women.
Yeah.
I know that smell.
I put it on, I'm like this, be very, very quiet. I'm hunting black women. I don't know, all the other stuff is all fruity and, I don't know. It's what I use.
So you love when a black woman's just covered in this, you're just like,
If she's not covered in it, I'll put it on and then she'll get covered.
Come on, guys. We're going to get to this date Big Irish J at the end of this video, so stay tuned.
Oh, boy.
All right, so here's our second question. This one is a doozy.
Boom. There's some of the, by the way, a lot of these questions, it's cool. It's been, this whole thing I think is great. Like there's funny questions, then there's some pretty deep questions.
This one is the opposite of the cocoa butter question.
Right.
Thank you guys for asking the question in the links, in the comment section. This is where we're pulling these questions from.
Yeah.
So this one came from a previous video we did. Okay, you ready, Jay?
Yes.
Big Irish J, I always wanted to ask a white guy this. This one is about the KKK. I understand.
Great. Lovely.
I understand the KKK being proud of being white, but what I don't understand is how does being proud of white people equate to hating other races? Can't you love your own race without hating other races? How do you justify saying you're proud of the white race when telling your followers to hate others? Hate others, doesn't that defeat the purpose? Being proud of being white is showing the best of white people quality as a human being, not the worst aspects of it. Showing what the white man can contribute to the human by showing what the best of the quality is. The KKK says they're proud of being white.
Are we out of time?
But to me, it's just the opposite when you show the world that being white in their world is full of hate and anger and resentment of others.
Okay.
It goes on, but that's the gist of it.
So first of all, I don't think you have to be proud of being white to hate other races. No. Okay, as I answer this, know that I've never been in the KKK.
I never have, nor do I ever
Well, I don't know the future, but as of right now, I've never, no. Well, I agree. I agree with what the guy's, the gist of what he's saying. Like I'm Irish. I was raised by my grandparents and my family to always be proud of yourself, but not at the expense of others. Like,
that's good.
Yeah, you don't. I don't think you, I don't think you have to knock anybody else down to build yourself up. I mean, the KKK is, they're idiots. I mean, you know, it's. Now, I will say this, and this isn't somebody. This is actually a bit I've been trying to work on. I haven't brought it on stage, but we all have. I don't call it prejudice. I call it preference. And what I mean by that is, okay, if you're watching a boxing match and there's two guys you don't know anything about, one dude's a black guy, one guy's a white guy, who do you...
Probably the one that looks like me.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, and so if I'm watching the Olympics and there's a guy from Uganda and there's a guy from Ireland, I'd go for the Irish guy.
Right.
But then if there's a guy from America versus a guy from Russia and the American guy's a black guy, I'm going for the American guy. So
okay.
I think we, but I don't agree. But with using that same analogy, I wouldn't to cheer the white guy. I wouldn't be like, screw that Uganda. That guy's that guy suck.
I think that's the biggest difference between I mean, I'm proud to be black. You know, black power, black pride. Like white people can't say that.
Are you proud of your voice going?
Black power, man. But I don't think I don't think that has to come at the expense of others.
Right.
I don't think that, and that's where I think the KKK, because you have Aryan Nation too, people,
Yeah.
It's a whole nother thing. They don't even like other white people. You know what I mean? Like, so
I mean, and it goes. I mean, there's all races that will down other races for whatever reason. But I'm a big proponent in be proud of who you are, whatever you are, you being proud of yourself, you don't have to down anybody else to boost yourself up.
Right, absolutely. So here's the next question, Jay.
Yeah.
So I have a friend that refuses to date out of her race, black, because she thinks they all smell different than black men. She says, I only like the smell of black men. I know weird. Do you guys think that women or men smell different from one another depending on their race?
Well, first of all, why do you think I'm wearing the cocoa butter? No,
He's trying to mask it.
Yeah. This was a comment on YouTube, and I responded to him by asking, "Is it the whole white guys smell like, or white people smell like wet dog when they get wet?" And she started cracking up. Wait, was it that?
Do you think other races smell different based on their race?
Well, I think there's again, all this is like a general thing. Not everybody, but I mean, Indian people. There's a curry smell.
I think maybe is it the food?
Maybe because well, I don't know, because some black women will have there'll be a burnt smell.
It's the weed.
Yeah, I know what it is. I'm just saying. See, you guys are talking about white people smelling like dogs. We're like, somebody burn some toast in here? What's going on? So again, it's not all, but I know what they're talking about though, and I don't know why. I mean, I've witnessed it, not myself, of course, because I always smell like cocoa butter. But no, I definitely think there are again, not everybody, but there's definitely, because Asian people, there's I think so. I think that and maybe it is a food thing.
I think it might be the food, because I've never, like you can smell a person who's out, and when we do comedy, after shows, everybody's hugging you.
Yeah.
And when you're hugging a white girl, hugging a black girl, hugging an Asian girl, it's not like, oh, she smells white, oh, she smells black.
Right.
They just smell like women. They're going out to, taking a shower, got dolled up, sprayed perfume. For the most part, they all smell the same. Yeah. But if you go to their house, then it's going to be a different, and I think that might be, because of what food they consume. But I'm not like, there's an Asian girl coming. I'm not Wolverine, you know what I mean? Okay, here's the next one. We got two more before we get to date, Irish J. Why do white people love tanning?
Okay, this is going to be another one of those questions, like when I answered the white girl thing.
Right.
That some people may not like. I don't care. I don't tan. I would much rather be closer to that color than this. Not because I want to be black, but nobody wants to be pale. Right. I mean, like, I would definitely rather be tanner than I would tan if there wasn't the cancer thing, and two,
that little thing.
That little thing, that little side effect of tanning, and two, the other thing too is like I'm too lazy to tan. Like you really want me to schedule 2 hours out of my day to go somewhere, lay down, or get spray painted?
It's ridiculous. Here's the thing: a lot of black people won't stay out in the sun because they don't want to get too dark. Like, when we first moved to LA, if you see pictures from us from the summer in Washington to our first LA summer, we are. But I don't care personally, because I like being outside. But some people were like, I can't be outside all day in the summer. I just can't be that dark. So it's like, white people want to get darker. Black people don't want to get any darker.
You want to get lighter.
They want to get lighter. You know what's interesting though? This wasn't a question. A lot of times on magazines, they'll take like Beyonce, who isn't even really dark, and make her lighter, like make her look as almost white as possible. And it's like she's not even dark to be. And dark-skinned women like Lupita Nyong'o, who I love, they, I haven't seen it with her, but a lot of dark-skinned women, they'll try to make them look lighter, and of course in Photoshop, among being fair and stuff, but that kind of goes into that.
Bronze is definitely
where people want to be.
I mean, dude, it's and the other thing that's funniest to me too is most of the white people that tan will, like, again, when I grew up, like in high school, I remember I went to a middle school that was predominantly black, so when I went to high school, I knew all the guys from middle school, and we were on the basketball team, so it was like, our lunchroom was so segregated. It was, if you were looking at the lunchroom, over here in the corner, all black people and one little white dot, which was me. But it was,
hey man!
Yeah. Say man, what's going on? Give me some dab, son! But the funniest thing is, the same people that would call me a wigger or this or that or whatever would be the people tanning.
Oh my God.
Would be the people trying to get the darkest. Which,
what are the chances of that? Okay, we have one more question.
Is this the picture thing?
No. I'm gonna skip that for this time.
No,
you want to? Okay, here it is.
All right, we'll do
Here's
both
the
of these.
picture.
Okay.
You guys see the picture. Big Irish J, defend your race.
Okay. I want to do this picture because you were like, look at this crazy white woman and defend your race. If you look at the picture, First of all, off to the side, you notice the little black arm?
little black shoulder.
Okay, everything you see this white girl doing is that's her cocoa butter. Like, she is dressed for what she is trying to attract. So, she's that ghetto white girl that we talked about on the other video. So, you know what? Defend your black men's white women.
I think she has to be in Texas. She has to be.
Yeah.
That you know what's funny? Beyonce has a video and she's just the exact gold grill, gold chains, no tattoos, but yeah. It's the black.
When he sent me that, it was so funny. Before the video, like a few days ago, he sent me sent me the picture with "Defend your people," and I looked at it. I go, "She's like that for black dudes. Defend your people."
Absolutely. So we are running out of time here.
Wait, no, do the other question.
No, I'm going to do it on a separate video.
All right.
So this is the thing. We had so many questions about. Here's the question, and it says, what makes a black woman approachable? We're gonna make a separate video because we're gonna get Iris J. Some of these black women have just been interested to date Iris J.
And there's some cuties.
Iris J is in love.
Oh, somebody asked me if I was single on one of the things. Yeah, I'm single.
He's single. He's a traveling comedian. He would like a relationship.
Based out of LA.
Based out of LA. He travels, so we're going to make a whole separate video.
This sounds so desperate.
Okay, here's what we're going to do.
This sounds so desperate.
Here's what we're going to do. He's done it before on my channel. Ask women, in addition to the video, just ask Jay any question related to dating. Anything. Your age, your, whatever you would ask on a first date. That's how we did it last time.
All right.
Whatever you would ask on a first date, ask Big Iris J. We'll make a separate video next week with him answering those questions, and we shall go from there. For Big Iris J, who's in search for chocolate love, I'm KevOnStage. See you next week. Oh, by the way, Lucas is out of town. That's why.
And I got, we're going to have a Ask a Jew.
Yeah.
Can I say that? We're going to say Jewish guy.
A Jewish person, I think.
I like Jew.
Ask a Jewish person. Big Iris J has a Jewish friend. So
he's
if you
a
have
Jew.
a question for him, ask him, why did they kill Jesus? Anything like that. That's my question for him. Defend your people. Why'd you kill my savior?
Say, ladies.
We'll see you next week.
What's up, everybody? It's KevOnStage. Go subscribe to my YouTube page. And don't you be bitter. Just follow me on Twitter. What's up, everybody? It's KevOnStage. Go subscribe to my YouTube page. And don't you be bitter. Just follow me on Twitter.